talk about how to find dropshipping suppliers, how to find local dropshipping suppliers in Africa. So the first thing, the first step actually is to obviously decide on a niche, assuming that you've already decided on that particular niche, right? The second step that you would want to do is to actually find the top 5 or top 10 brands of that specific niche, right? Quick disclaimer, this is actually a way I'm using, right? This is not the doctrine, as to say I'm preaching at you that this is the only way that you're gonna do it. It's not that. This is actually what I've been advised by a lot of gurus within the space, right? So, but then this way, it actually does it. It's not the glamorous way. It's not the way that you will find, those top winning products, those trending products that you're gonna be able to advertise on TikTok, that you're gonna be able to advertise on Facebook. Though it can actually work in Facebook, but this is not the traditional route, right? This is just the boring way of doing things. Well, I mean, guys, we are in Africa after all. No cap. Now, so the first part would actually, to after finding the top 5 brands, what you're gonna do is to actually look for the companies that import these specific brands within the country, right? So how you find those companies is that you search on Google there that let's say niche, maybe the top brand name, right? Say that it's whatever the brand name is. You just search it and then insert the country name. For example, you're in South Africa, like myself. Then you're gonna say the top, that specific brand, South Africa, for example, SMEG South Africa, for example, depending on the niche that you have chosen, and then you say that South Africa, right? So you're gonna, after that, there is gonna be a couple of searches that are gonna come through on Google there. You're gonna want to go to that official website, because this one will be a local website for those European company, the ones that are dealing with it within the country, right? And then steps number 2, what you would want to do, it's actually, now it's either you're gonna, when you log onto their website, you're gonna find either their cell phone number or their email address, right? Most likely the first email address that you're gonna get is not really the email address for the decision maker, but given the circumstance, you're gonna email them, right? That's the first step. You're gonna email them. If there is an email, you're gonna email that, and then I will leave a link to the sample how you will normally email. I didn't come up with that. I found it one of the gurus in the space. They actually gave it out, so I just took it and then I tweaked it here and there and customized it for myself, right? You also gonna customize it for yourself. So you're gonna take that sample. I will leave it down on the description. I hope I'm not saying the same thing twice. My goodness. And then you're just gonna email that, right? And then that's the first step. If they don't respond to that email, you would want to call them. And if you call them, in 80% of the time, you're gonna come across the first person that is gonna answer the call. In most cases, the gatekeeper, I would assume. That's not the decision maker. You want to speak with the sales representative or the sales manager, right? Or the person that is involved in onboarding distributors, online distributors, right? That's the person that you're gonna find. And then after that, you're gonna call that specific individual. You're gonna be directed to them, and you just explain to them that you are calling from company XYZ. By this time, I'm sure you would have already have a domain name. You have decided on that. I would also advise that don't just say don't have a specific brand name for the specific niche. Can I have a broader name, so that if it doesn't work out, you can always try something else and with the same domain, right? And then you're gonna say you are calling from this company, and the reason for the call is you are calling from this company. The reason for the call is that you are an online store and you want to increase your product offering by selling their brand, right? Or alternatively, you can tell them that due to the high demand of sales that we are getting at our online store, we would actually want to create a relationship with your specific company. By that, I mean that we would actually want to resell your products in our online store. How we work is that if we receive a sale, right, or when we receive a sale, we're gonna pay directly to you, and you can, so that you can release the product and distribute it directly to our customers, right? So we're selling upfront. So we want to create a cash account, right? Not a credit account, a cash account, so that you see that you mean business. Because whenever you want to create a credit account, they're gonna require a lot of things that you most likely, like myself, you don't have, right? That's the first way to do that. And secondly, what you want to note is that 60 or 70% of the suppliers actually don't even know what the word dropshipping is. They don't even ship the products directly to customers, right? So how you would want to do that, you first have to find out, do they do that? Can they be able to take individual orders and ship it directly to your customers? If not, don't worry. Tell them that you just gonna send your company, your transporting or your logistic company or your courier company to come and collect individual order and distribute it directly to your customers. Now, how you would actually find that, I will cover in another video. But or rather, let's just do it here. I mean, we have all the time, right? Say that you have found a supplier. They're saying, yes, we will ship your product, right? The advice is, find maybe 10 more suppliers or 10 more brands, 10 more suppliers or 10 more brands, right? So that your store has a bit of an authority. And then also, what I do in my stores, I don't have a general stores. If I'm selling cameras, then this will be a store about cameras, not to like broaden the arrows too much, not to sell too many things, especially if the competition is a lot, especially if you're competing with big retailers. You will want to see them as an authority in the space, so you'd want to narrow down and have specific brands, right? Specific things, specific niche, if we can just niche down, right? And then yeah, so basically most suppliers, since they won't actually be willing to ship directly to your customers, there is an option which would be for you to find a courier company. And there is, if you are in Africa, then there is actually a company called BobGo, right? It was formerly known as UAfrica. So you kind of create an account, and then the good thing, what I love about them, right, is that they link your store with their courier, with their courier networks, right? But then there are other courier companies that do that they can link directly to you, so that whenever you get a sale, or it will capture all the details and then send it to the courier. Then you pay the courier, and then you arrange also with a supplier that someone is actually, my company is coming to collect that specific order. So then the courier will go and collect the specific order and then go and deliver, right? So that's pretty much how you find a courier company. That's pretty much how you then gonna deliver. I hope this video was insightful. If you learned a thing, even if it's like a percentage of something that you learned, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, don't forget to hit the like button, don't forget to leave your comment, and cheers.